Admitted it here.
Understood? Good. All right, your next question.
Wait, she admitted it when she said, Amber says she wrote op-ed because Johnny Depp is a powerful man. Wait, what do you mean? That doesn't mean anything. Johnny Depp is a powerful man. I think chatters were referring to her saying she wrote the trial. Wait, what? Questions too. Okay. Wrote the op-ed, my bad. She admitted on the last day of the trial that she wrote the article and that she wanted people to know what he did to her. I believe that is what this chat is talking about. Okay. Yes. Here saying she wrote is a condition of defamation. Yes, she wrote the article. Yes, she wrote the article about Johnny Depp. Yes, because she believes Johnny Depp abused him. She has to believe Johnny Depp did not actually abuse him. And then write an article knowing full well that Johnny Depp did not, abuse her. Sorry, I'm misgendering. Fucking, I'm Turkish. There's no gender. There is no gender pronouns in Turkish. Okay, please.
Ms. Heard, at the beginning of your cross-examination last week, I showed you an audio where you told Mr. Depp to tell the jury, tell the judge, tell the world that he is a victim of domestic abuse. Do you remember that?
That's correct.
And you testified you found it hard to believe that Mr. Depp would tell the world that he's a victim of domestic abuse, didn't you?
I said I find it hard to believe that he would do that knowing that he himself had beat me up for 5 years.
But he has told the world.
By the way, this part is literally the most damning part for Amber Heard, regardless of the incredibly high barrier. This is quite literally the reason why I also personally believe that Johnny Depp is more of a victim in this circumstance than Amber Heard is. She's going to turn around and try to defend that statement, but regardless of what her defenses are, 100% what she did in that circumstance was gaslighting, slay queening, girl bossing, and making it seem as though, what the fuck? Why are they wearing the same outfit? I'm losing my fucking mind. Wait a minute. What is happening right now? What the fuck is going on? These people are such freaks, dude. It's so gross. It's so fucking gross. That's why you guys are fucking, like, brain dead, dude. There's some weird freak shit happening here. I am not even interested. Oh my fucking God. This is so weird. Experts noticed that and stated that part way through the trial, Amber started dressing and speaking like Johnny Depp. Dude, they are so fucking brain diseased. I swear to God, Hollywood is like moral decay. I'm not even kidding. It's just like... Oh my... What the fuck? This is... I'm like... I feel like I'm turning into a fucking... I'm becoming one of those like Western civilization is dying Andes. I mentioned it in the beginning of the trial because it looked like she was wearing the same shit that he was, but I didn't realize they were doing it at the end of the fucking trial. Like she literally did it every day. That's psychotic, bro.
That he's your victim of domestic abuse, hasn't he?
Well, he started to say that only recently. He didn't make that claim up until very recently. So when we signed our divorce agreement and we signed a statement saying that neither party had ever said false claims for financial gain, it was relevant and important to me because I was the only one making the accusations. I was the only one making those claims. He wasn't doing that at the time, and he signed his name to it.
You didn't expect as many people to show up and testify on his behalf that did you?
Incorrect.
When you told this jury under oath that you never assaulted, actually, strike that, sorry, when you told this jury under oath that you punched Mr. Depp because you thought of Mr. Depp pushing Kate Moss down the stairs, you didn't expect Ms. Moss to agree to testify that never happened, did you?
Incorrect. I know how many people will come out of the woodwork to be in support of Johnny.
So you think Ms. Moss needs to come out of the woodwork to testify for Mr. Depp?
Bro, this shit is fucking wild, by the way. Like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Like, you can't. Like, what are you doing? What's your take on this trial since the YouTube video? My take on this trial has not changed. Like, it's fucking delusional to be like, yeah, dude, all these people like are just hyping Johnny Depp up because he's a rich, powerful guy and not some fucking loser theater kid who is like definitely a victim of domestic violence and also straight up like a gigantic addict. It was like trying to fucking I don't know, barely fucking stand up straight. Defending big streamers. Yeah, literally same attitude. If she never name dropped Kate Moss, she wouldn't have even been able to testify. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Amber said once, he just plays music with all his weird old friends. He's a dork. Yeah, but like not even in a loving way. I know a lot of people want to fucking defend him in like a loving way. Like I think he's a weirdo, okay? Straight up. He is. He's a fucking weirdo. And like not even in a cool way, like the whole like, cut me. Here's a knife, cut me. Like all right, bro. Like Christ. Fucking be normal, all right? But he can't. And neither can she. But this is psychotic that like she's like it's psychotic that she's like staring at the fucking like break my bones, cut my throat with this knife. That's all you need from me. That guy looks normal in consideration because in comparison to the fucking person who's like, yeah, well, I brought up a lot of names and they all came to defend Johnny Depp because everyone's against me. Okay, dude. And the worst part is the mainstream media does unironically fucking promote this. Okay, this attitude that like the entire world's against Amber Heard. Yeah, maybe because let's be real, like there are sometimes some fucking freaks, okay, especially in Hollywood, that are gonna literally turn around and like lie about shit or want to maintain an abusive relationship, and the way to maintain an abusive relationship is by like being fucking additionally abusive. It's just so weird. It's so gross. It's like not even a fucking one-sided situation. God damn.
Everybody who was around in the 90s and the early aughts knew that rumor. I had heard that rumor from multiple people. Of course, that's what flashed through my head when my violent husband not only swung for me, but all of a sudden swung for my sister. Of course I thought of that. I did not expect her to show up or not expect her to show up. It didn't matter. It doesn't change what I believed at the time when we were on the stairs and I thought he was going to kill my sister by pushing her down the stairs.
You told this jury under oath that Mr. Depp was aggressive and trashed a trailer in Hicksville. You didn't expect the manager of the Hicksville property, Morgan Knight, to come forward and testify that was untrue, did you?
Incorrect. I've already been through trials with this man. I know how many people will come out in support of him.
When you told this jury under oath that you had no idea that the paparazzi would be at the courthouse on May 27th, 2016, you didn't expect a TMZ employee to show up to testify that TMZ had been alerted that you would be at the courthouse and knew exactly which side of your face to take a picture of, did you?
I know how many people will come out and say whatever for him. That's his power. That's why I wrote the op-ed. I was speaking to that phenomenon. How many people will come out in support of him and will fall to his power? He is a very powerful man, and people love currying favor with powerful men.
Currying favor and risking jail time for committing perjury?
Excuse me? I didn't hear your question.
You didn't hear my question?
Ms. Vasquez, if you do mind, please just repeat the question. I didn't hear you.
Curry favor and commit perjury in this courtroom?
I have seen people do this.
For a powerful man?
I have seen people do this time and time again. That's why I wrote the op-ed.
You didn't expect Ben King, the House...
Like, I'm sorry, you come across like a fucking psycho. If, like, there are instances where you've been physically abusive, there are instances on top of your, like, you being physically abusive that, like, other people surrounding the fucking relationship can testify that you have been physically abusive, or at least that they immediately thought you were physically abusive, like the fucking doctor that came in to the scene when Johnny Depp's finger was fucking lobbed off. Okay? And then every single person is against you. Every single person is against you in all of these circumstances because Johnny Depp is so fucking overwhelmingly powerful. Like he's like, if Johnny Depp was so fucking powerful, clearly he wouldn't have lost his bitch ass fucking role in the J.K. Rowling flicks. You know what I mean? You can't simultaneously be like, he's the most powerful man in Hollywood, and literally, by the way, in an industry where like Harvey Weinstein is like in complete control, and then simultaneously be like, have like no fucking roles whatsoever in any big budget productions after you wrote the op-ed. It doesn't make sense. I heard these movies were mid, so did he really miss out? I mean, mid or not, they were going to make fucking hella money off of it. He was going to make a lot of money off it.
Manager in Australia to show up from England. He flew.
What do you think about the finger injuries in it? I think Amber Heard fucking threw something at him and his finger got chopped off. I don't think that Johnny Depp literally got a knife and cut his own finger off in his dominant hand. The likelihood that Johnny Depp took his non-dominant hand, got a knife in his non-dominant hand, and cut off a finger on his dominant fucking hand, a hand that he's using for playing guitar and shit, no fucking shot. Like, that's insane. I was eating some french fries. I was at a cafe and Johnny Depp took one, said, "Nobody's ever going to believe you."
From England to testify that Mr. Depp's fingertip was found exactly where he said
Wasn't
it
there
would.
audio that he admitted to it, though? No, I don't think it was audio. There was a text message. There were two text messages. One where he said, "I cut my finger." And then another where he's like, "Yeah, I cut my finger, like, myself." I think, like, there was one instance where he said, "I cut my finger," to his doctor. And then they were like, "Oh, that means, like, he actually cut his own finger." Fretting hand is the non-dominant hand on guitar. Where are all the Johnny Depp stands now that where you appear to be on their side? Where are all the Johnny Depp stands? They already left, probably, when I fucking yelled at them. No, he said the day I chopped my finger off in one conversation with Amber. Fretting hand isn't the dominant hand. What the fuck? Aren't you a bit concerned that you have all this info on your about the trial in your brain now? No, I already had all this information. Why are you watching this? Aren't you just feeding weirdos content about the trial? Just move on to other stuff. Why, dude? Why? This is like, listen, you fucking weirdo leftist. Just because you yourself don't want to see this does not change the reality of like every fucking person and their mom and their dad and every human being that's a Norman cares more about this than literal mass shootings, okay? They care more about this fucking dumb bullshit that is now unfortunately culturally relevant, and I have to fucking talk about it as a consequence of its cultural relevance. Half the time I'm talking just about its cultural relevance. But I'm offering my assessment on it because everyone cares about this way more than fucking anything else. I can't believe you're platforming the U.S. criminal justice system like this. Use your platform more responsibly. So what? Do you need to keep feeding it? Do you need to keep feeding it, to be honest? Yes! Yes! I do! I'm the only fucking streamer that actually literally loses viewership when I watch this. And I'm still watching it. Do you want to know why? Because I think it's at the very least relevant from a cultural perspective because everyone is talking about it. And people are behaving in the most manic and psychotic fucking capacity. Literally, dude. There's no one else on this platform that would lose viewership while covering this except for me. That's it. And I still am doing it, okay? And the reason why I'm doing it is not because like I want to clout farm or feed into the fucking mania like you're suggesting. The reason why I'm doing it is because it is a culturally relevant trial that is literally on the forefront of everyone's fucking minds. But because you guys are deeply fucking delusional Discord Andes who exclusively live on fucking news media and just like about what's going on in world news and world events, you're like, no one cares about this. You're wrong. Everyone does. No one cares about the shit we care about, okay? No one cares about the shit we care about. I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I'm covering it is because, at a certain point I'm going to offer my criticisms on the cultural relevance of this, even if I'm not going to talk about fucking, even if I'm not feeding into the shit.
Would be. Did you?
The other part is the shaming Andy's go watch Asmongold cover it. I know your tactics yet. Oh, 100%. That's the other part of it. Like people will literally fucking like leave and, Lord, he's becoming a different person since leaving TYT. I've left TYT 2 years ago. You've been following me since March 15th, 2022. You're such a fucking idiot, dude. What a stupid take. Why does every fucking mentally ill loser come in here towards the end of the stream when they know like I'm gonna fucking read chat and they can maybe like, because there's like the chat is less active, they can like get away with saying some dumb shit.
I have never heard Johnny testify to knowing where his finger was, or really, frankly, making a claim that he knew where it was when it was found. I've never heard Johnny claim that.
You didn't expect Keenan Wyatt.
Johnny has never actually said that.
Ms. Heard.
And
I think the jury can.
Yes.
The irony is, we literally watched a TYT video where I was saying the exact same fucking shit all the way back in 2017. So suck my dick, idiot.
There's no question pending. You didn't expect Keenan Wyatt, Mr. Depp's longtime sound technician, to show up and testify that Mr. Depp is not being fed lines through his earpieces, but instead music, did you?
Not that it matters much, but of course I did. I know how his employees treat him.
So you probably,
I know how his team treats him. Of course I expected that.
Okay, so you probably expected Isaac Baruch to come and testify for Mr. Depp, right?
I'm not sure I thought about that.
Yeah, but you didn't expect Mr. Baruch to weep for Mr. Depp after what you've put him through and so many others with your lies.
I relate to Isaac because he and I are the only ones who cried on this stand.
Nothing further.
All right. Redirect.
That was terrible. Okay, but this doesn't even say Amber Heard, she wrote the op-ed because Johnny Depp is a powerful man. Oh, is she going to say it now?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Heard, if Mr. Baruch felt misled, who misled him?
Johnny, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him from crying. This is horrible.
Ms. Vasquez has
Said it earlier. I missed it. When the fuck did she say it? Did it in the beginning? It's so fucking weird how she directs every response directly to the jury. It's so unnatural. Yes, bro. She's not a good person, okay? She's not. And neither is Johnny Depp, but she's a worse person than Johnny Depp. That's it. That's literally all that you need to know about the situation. However, being the worst person than Johnny Depp does not change the reality that, like, the standards for defamation are incredibly high. It would be downright confusing if this would be like a landmark fucking defamation case. At the start, she said, that's why I wrote the op-ed. Okay, so what's up? Like, I don't understand why people think this is a gotcha. Like, I don't get it. Like, was there like a back and forth on whether or not she wrote the op-ed or something? Like, yeah, of course she wrote the op-ed, and that that's the reason why this court case is happening. I mean, so I don't know what you guys are like. You guys are like, oh, she admitted that she wrote the op-ed.
Picture of. Did you?
I know how many people.
It isn't, but she denied it. She denied she wrote the op-ed, claiming she had nothing to do with the op-ed. Whoa, was she saying the ACLU wrote it for her or something? Like, I don't get it. I don't think that's... Wait, what? She claimed the editors wrote it? Directing her answer to the jury has literally nothing to do with her being a bad person. You're categorically wrong about that. She's talking to the jury because they are making the decision. No, it comes across as manipulative to the outside watchers that she's directly trying to talk and communicate to the jury. And it is a deliberate decision, and it is manipulative. And if you can't recognize that, I don't know what to fucking tell you. It's literally the same as Kyle Rittenhouse A/B testing, whether or not the jury would be more likely to find him innocent if he cried or not, and then ending up crying on the fucking stand while looking at the jury. You have that capacity to understand when Kyle Rittenhouse does it. Why can't you see it when Amber Heard does it? What the fuck? Anyway, I'm being a little too aggressive, but... She claimed it wasn't about Johnny, but then says, I wrote it about him because he's a powerful man or whatever she says. It's her saying it's not about him. Hey, Mr. I read everything. Dude, just because you are more obsessed with this fucking trial doesn't change the reality that, like, you're fundamentally misunderstanding certain parts about defamation law. Okay, bye, chat. I'm not even going to ban you, you fucking self-important moron. Calm the fuck down. I'm not going to ban anyone who I pull up. I don't just, like, ban every single person, okay? Bye, chat. I think people are talking about the headline, which the WAPO editors wrote, not the article which she wrote. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. Was she saying? I don't think she ever said that the op-ed isn't about Johnny specifically. She meant the op-ed isn't just about Johnny Depp. That's true. The op-ed isn't just about Johnny Depp. It's about the abuse she's withstood across the board, but clearly it's about Johnny Depp as well. Okay? It is about Johnny Depp. The article title said, I was a victim of sexual abuse, and she retweeted it saying she wrote it. Okay. One of the defamation claims is that the op-ed is about Johnny Depp. She has denied that it's about him. Okay. I think people are saying, this is the kind of wild shit people post about this. People really just posting the wildest shit about this trial. Oh, nice, dude. Thanks. That is pretty wild. Okay. You're at the right stamp. This is where she says
People will come out and say whatever for him. That's his power. That's why I wrote the op-ed. I was speaking to that phenomenon. How many people will come out in support of him and will fall to his power? He is a very...
Yeah, I don't understand what this is like. This isn't a big gotcha. Like she's saying she wrote this article about like Me Too in general, and specifically her relationship with Me Too. This is such a weird situation because like I don't even fucking agree with her, but Christ. She did say that she didn't write it about him last week on the stand though. No, when she said she didn't write it about him, she probably meant like it's about Me Too across the board, not just specifically Johnny Depp. Why are people okay? Hello. She doesn't mention Johnny Depp by name in the article, but that doesn't matter because it's obviously about him. I understand that. And everyone with a fucking brain cell understands that as well. However, geez, okay, nice. However, it's not like she's saying, oh, this article wasn't actually about Johnny Depp. She's not. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What are you saying? Like, is her defense actually, oh, I never wrote this about Johnny Depp. That's crazy. Like, is that what you think? Hassan, she legit meant not about Johnny? That's exactly what she said? Oh, that's fucking awful. Unless she literally said it's more than just about Johnny Depp, which I do agree that is what it is. It's obviously speaking to the demographic of women who are very much opposed to Hassan not giving me the animatronic Santa, lol. Dude, I said I was going to give it to you. But what I'm going to give you instead is the top of the hour ad break at 6:22. She said it was never about him verbatim. Johnny made it about him. Chatters are obviously referencing super opinionated takes that they read elsewhere. Her legal team in closing argument said it was never about him. Okay. Amber Heard wrote an article about being a victim of domestic violence. Tying that into the broader scope of Me Too. Okay? Her saying, I didn't just write this about Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp made this about him. Okay? Doesn't change that reality that, like, she wrote an article. She never mentioned Johnny Depp directly, but, like, definitely wrote about him. Okay? and that ultimately it definitely wrote about him.